So, one thing that makes you unique, at least to me,
Okay.
is that you're the only person that I know personally who has rode not only an elephant, but more than one elephant. So how was that like? How did you get on the elephant? Who helped you? Like, how was this? What was it all about?
So, first of all, we actually did 3 different days, different activities with elephants, like in different places, different cities. And my favorite, I would say, my favorite time was in Krabi with the elephants, because we got to not just going in the water with them and hanging out in the water and playing, but also we did a hike. They have this amazing, super big place where they just walk by themselves. There is no chains. They're free. They're actually the elephants.
The ones that you ride too. They just and they're like used to the local
trained,
people.
They are with locals and they're trained to be in contact with people too. To be honest with you, it's safer. At least that's what I want to believe. It is, and the locals told us this too. It is safer for elephants in some areas to actually be in some sort of captivity, more than just like free like that, because they can get hunted if they were totally free. So they have huge spaces where they just hang out and everything, but it's supervised. They're sort of kept, in captivity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they do hang out with people. We feed them. They can eat a lot of bananas. I was very, very surprised. Like a lot. When I say a lot, it's like they could just take all of them, like all the time, all day. And I'm like, their stomach is not gonna feel good at the end.
Because it was like
a lot of it.
Well, yeah, a lot.
Yeah. But
they just fall over and go to sleep for a few hours?
No, they just hang out. And if you hang out with them in the water and you happen to have bananas too, they will be happy to. They will just grabbing bananas, and it was just very, very cute. But yeah, no, the hike, I actually was with a grandma. She was 57. Her name was Seawood. And I really, really had a connection with that elephant. It was humongous, like the biggest one, with kind of like dots in her trunk. Yeah. And we did in the hike. We kind of like her and we stayed like at the back a little bit. And I was afraid. The only thing I was afraid about elephants is that they can step on you. Like it will break your foot in like 1,000 pieces because they're super heavy, right? So I slid a little bit. And I was right next to her, and my fear was, oops, like she's gonna step on me. She waited, like until I kind of like recover myself from the being slippery in that area, and she waited for me, and then we continued to walk. And they're very intelligent and very sweet and very, very nice. It's like better than people, to be honest with you, at some point.
I know what you mean. I believe you 100%. So, were you riding an elephant during the hike?
No, in that hike, no. We did our first time with elephants. We did go riding like on the elephant for like a long time, maybe about 15-20 minutes, like on them. And then the other time I was on elephants, like riding them, it was in the ocean. But just
I saw that.
Right, a little bit. But they catapult you. Like it's kind of like playing with them. They hug you with the trunk. And literally, you are high enough to jump on their back or in their neck. So I was trying to like find the way that the spot that they wouldn't hurt them. Right? They're very strong. You're not gonna hurt them with your own weight. But I was trying to find like the actual spot where we're not like very bony or whatever, that they will have a little fat or the muscles so they can sustain better. So I was kind of like, when I found them, like, okay, we're here, and immediately she did like, and we're flying in the air. It was there for like about 30 minutes, playing in the water with those that day. And the other days we were like showering with a bucket. That was in the one that we did the hike. That was the one with batting them, and we did an amazing time. 3 different days with elephants.
So they like toss you around in the water and like play like it's a. That interaction must have been very, very unique, right? Because
very much.
You're interacting with them. Because first of all, elephants are smart, right? They're like kind of like similar to dolphins. Maybe not that smart, because I understand they're one of those.
I've never been an elephant or a dolphin. I don't know which one is different, but I think elephants are very intelligent too.
They are. So it must have been weird. You're like, I'm human and you're an elephant, but we're interacting as if we're like almost
Same.
the same, right? Exactly, and that's got to be a unique experience that I'm sure there's not many places in the world where you get that. Now, for the local people who live there, is that normal to them, or are they just like you that they always like to interact with the elephants too?
It was amazing, very, very cute. Like in the last place that we did the hike, there was a baby. There was a baby elephant, 6 or 7 months old, and the baby was playing hide and seek with the local. Like literally hide and seek. The guy, the local, he takes care of them and trains them and everything. But he literally just decided to run and hide behind a bush during the hike, and the elephant was kind of like trying to find him. It was so cute. Like you will have a pet dog, same thing. Same thing. They're just interacting. They're free, and I do personally like that place, the last one specifically, for another reason. The people that were taking care of the elephants, they are actually ex-victims of human trafficking. So it was a double cost. You know what I mean? Those elephants were rescued, and the actual people that were taking care of them, they were rescued as well.
Damn, they have that. Like,
my heart is like, look at the skin.
You know what I mean? That they've both been through some traumatic
Right.
experiences.
Yeah.